If you're interested in the Salesforce Career Development Program, but you're just not sure if this is for you yet, or you don't have quite enough information to make a decision, please take a look at this video. What I want to show you today is this is an actual conversation with one of our members, and this was not a planned conversation. We were talking about some other things, and we just moved into talking about the program, and I was going to try to get some feedback. So this is just an honest conversation coming from one of our members, and hopefully this will give you a feel for what it's like inside of the program and what you can expect, and whether or not we can actually deliver on some of these promises that we're making. And those promises are basically that we are going to prepare you in the best way possible to land your first Salesforce job. And we're going to knock down all of the obstacles and get over all of the barriers. And we're going to get past the 4 major obstacles of landing your first job. And that is getting certified. From there, building a dominant brand for yourself, a dominant personal brand. We're also going to get you through understanding how to get real world experience and building out your resume based on real world experience that we're going to guarantee for you. And then going all the way through preparing you for interviews, making sure that, sure, you're going to be nervous going into interviews, but you're also going to be confident and ready and know that you are well prepared for this opportunity. So take a moment, go ahead and watch this video that I'm going to play now, just talking to one of our members about how this program has helped them in their Salesforce journey. Thanks for watching. Number one, do you feel like you have gotten what you expected based on what I told you were going to get? Do you feel like I have delivered on sort of the promise, I guess?
So that's a great first question. When I joined that, I spent that night, I think, catching up with the Facebook, group of the 60K program. And I do recall that same night, you dropped a video where I think you were announcing that you were adding more modules. I think it was module 10.
That's right. Yep.
So I was that night, just got this program, just, going through it. And I am finding everything that you told me that I was going to find. And you are adding more stuff. So it's like you are over delivering the first night that I joined and went through the group. So
wow.
That for me was like, I feel like right now, right at that minute, because you're adding more stuff to what I already paid for, that for me, I am a money person. Like, okay. I am super frugal and I'm always thinking about that. So if I paid X amount of money to get this, and I am logging in and I'm already getting that plus something else.
Yeah.
That for me was super cool. It keeps, I know already that you are always going to keep it updated. That's for me super important. Super important. The 60K program, of course, it has a lot of content for people that are, first timers, getting their first certification. The other thing that I really like about this is I felt like before joining you guys, I felt completely alone in this path. Now it's like a family. Now everybody posts on Facebook. I go to LinkedIn, they're there. They're the same faces. We all text each other through LinkedIn. I was not that active on LinkedIn before, I have to say that. But now I talk to them through LinkedIn. Now I know who's starting with certifications. It just creates a sense of community. Yeah. So we're out there and everybody talks about community and Salesforce Ohana, but it was not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, this is something that you log in and you go to Facebook and there's people that you go to LinkedIn and it's the same people.
I think that's a lot of really great feedback, and I really appreciate it. Is there anything you would, I guess if I could ask you sort of this generic question of, what would you say to someone who is on the fence and they're going, I kind of want to try to do this myself, but I've struggled. and I don't know if it's really worth the money to lean into this and dedicate to this program. I guess what would you say to somebody who's at that point and they know that it's probably worth it, but they're just not sure?
Well, I would just say what's true, and it's basically that I've had a couple of interviews. I've spoken with a few recruiters, but this is different. This is a family.
Mm-hmm.
This is a person that's dedicated 100% on helping you on every single step of the process. You don't have to do anything. All the information that I could learn from Salesforce in the past 6 years, it's all together, organized by modules on the course.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to spend that much time. It all comes down to a 6 month, even less, a period where you can actually learn everything that you need to know if you want to have your first Salesforce job within months. I can tell that I lost some time. If you would have been doing this 6 years ago, can you imagine how much money I would be making today?
Well, I can imagine. But hey, but now's the best time to start, right? Well, thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate it.